Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for having me, people. A quick one. Now, at this point, I don't know. I've just simply made the vids. I don't know how much backroom staff Arsenal have brought in. We've brought in so many from the medical team, physiotherapy teams, to all other areas of the business that could be improved, whether it's legal issues like contracts or sponsorships or directors of football. Um, Either way, we like to see any one of any supporter likes to have the best players or the best young players at their club. And by that logic, you want the most competent, not only manager, but the most competent backroom staff. You need the most competent kit man. Like, I mean, yeah, that can save you. That can all these things make the difference in it. So that's not to be exaggerated. And we've seen a lot of moves at Arsenal. Finally, catalyst for change has actually meant catalyst for change because we're bringing people in that are skilled. So we're bringing in an Australian physio, I believe, from Australia. He actually knows Burgess that's at the club already. He's already seen it as reported. Apparently, I believe his name is, let's just call him Tim. I don't know, my handwriting's messed up there, but Tim is joining you can find out his full name. Tim is obviously a skilled individual. He holds 2 degrees of physiotherapy, and then he owns another one in applied science, in which I did some research and saw his is actually in human movement. Again, I'm not a physio, I don't know anything about that, but human movement, that's very interesting. When, as a footballer, you move different ways, you're shifting weight from left to right constantly. When you turn, when you header, you put your plantar flexing, your dorsiflexing, and all of them things. And for everyone that's done sports science at uni, you're doing it in many different, what do they call it again? What plate is it? Plates, people, where you axes, that's it, where you're doing y axis, x axis, and all of them sort of things, medial lateral, and all of them things. So there's all different movements in it. So naturally, you can see how it's increased for injury. Because, I mean, if you're a footballer and, I don't know, every time you try to turn and shield the ball, you're putting a ridiculous amount of pressure on your right foot or your right ankle. And it's having to compensate via, I don't know, doing something else in your body versus if you could stand better and it could evenly distribute your weight. That could be the difference between injury and not injury. Again, that might not be anything to do with what a man actually studies or what that name meant, but it's interesting. Obviously, he's done 4 years at Port Adelaide, who I believe is which he's leaving to join us. Before that, I think he worked at a team called the Giants, whatever sort of sport they do, I'm not too sure. Before that, he worked in the National Australian Football League. So he's clearly a man with not only brains, because he's got the degree, with experience, and that's what you want to see. Obviously, his countrymen and things like that are at the club already, so I'd wonder how much of a degree was it a legitimate application, or was it a thing where Burgess was there? It's like, I've got a skilled individual, he could change this club, he could help change this club for the better in this certain channel. Let me bring him over, let him come for an interview, let you see what he's about or whatnot. And then you saw him, and then you're seeing he's coming to the club now. So yeah, ultimately, if anything, I just want to see less injuries. Players, we're seeing with Koscielny's taking up yoga. Bellerin is very on point when it comes to looking after his body. It just ensures our players have the best chance of staying fit. If our best players have the best chance of staying fit, we have more of a chance of winning titles or whatever. There's nothing more to be said on that front. But allegedly, it arrives at the end of the month. So shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim, man. I can't wait to see you begin and see if all of these changes will actually mean a thing in a year or two. But we'll see what it means on that front, man. But for now, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. Obviously, I can't say his name, but that somewhere in this vid, I will have his full name there. Well, probably be in the title. But yeah, guys, I'm out.